motherfuckers? What's happening, hellraisers and harlots? Hey there, all my bad bitches and unproblematic niggas up, down, and all around the internet. It is I, the one, the only, Kimber Shan. Don't call me Kim, ho. It's okay to be extra because I tell it like it is. And welcome to A Quickie with Kimber Shan, the show that gives you the facts, foolery, the fuck-ups, tells you something, and drops some Kimspiration all in 20 minutes or less. Because who doesn't love a quickie? Welcome back, everybody. I'm reporting to you once again live from the Atlanta States of America, baby. I'm still here holding it down for another week. I'm having a great time in my city, I must say. Like, there is no place like Atlanta. I've been a couple of places, I've seen a couple of things, but ain't nobody doing it like Atlanta. And if you know, you know. Like, I just feel like if you value being Black, you value the Black experience, you value Black culture, food, style, niches, personalities, authenticity, you will love Atlanta. And I just hate when I hear people talking shit about it, but it's just like, you just don't get it because you're not real enough. If you're a real ass person, you can appreciate Atlanta. And if you're not, oh well, you're fucking lost. But I love Atlanta. Atlanta is the culture, and I feel like me leaving and moving away has made me appreciate it so much more because it truly is a gem. But anywho, let's jump right into facts, foolery, and fuck ups. Lori Harvey is the baddest bitch. And I think everybody knows that, but I feel like I needed to let y'all know that. Like, everything about her style, her elegance, her class, like the way she runs all over you niggas, like give the girl her flowers because she's the one and not the two. But the reason I brought her up today is because this loser by the name of Prince from Love and Hip Hop was on a podcast talking about her. And to me, nothing is worse than a nigga that's running his goddamn mouth. Like, you need to hide your pussy from this type of nigga expeditiously, because this nigga went on this podcast telling the whole damn world that he used to date Lori and she used to fly out to Miami to see him and he would be hanging out with her. And then they asked her, did he have sex with her? And he said yes. They asked her how it was. He said it was great. And then they asked her if he fucked her raw, and he said yes. This nigga is on a goddamn podcast talking about he fucked her raw. Nigga, if you had the opportunity to fuck Lori Harvey, why can't you shut the fuck up about it? Like, you look like a nigga that ain't never got no pussy because you felt the need to tell all her fucking business on this podcast. She's never mentioned you. She's never been publicly seen with you. So obviously it's for a goddamn reason. It's because she don't want nothing to do with your dusty ass. And like, I participate in Ratchet TV. I do. I've never seen him on Love and Hip Hop, but I did see him on a Zeus Network show called Bad Boys. And let me tell you, on Bad Boys, all this nigga gave was annoying as fuck. That's what he was, the entire show. He was annoying as fuck. And because I love Lori Harvey, like, I don't play about her, I do not appreciate this fuck nigga coming up here talking about her and telling all her goddamn business. Men, do not come out here on these streets running your mouth. Ain't nothing worse than a nigga that talks too goddamn much. And I just had to say, fuck him, and Lori Harvey's the baddest bitch. That's all. Moving on, let's get into some white mess. So Britney Spears dropped her memoir, and there's a lot of juicy things in this. I'm not 100% sure if it's all her or if her crazy ass family or anybody else contributed to this, but the story that really caught my attention was that in the memoir, she talks about how she became pregnant at 19 by Justin Timberlake. And they mutually agreed to abort it because he didn't want to be a father. He was very unhappy about it. He didn't want to do it at all. And they agreed for her to get an abortion. And Britney said it was one of the most agonizing things she's ever had to go through in her life. And the song Every Time is actually about that situation. And when you think about how eerie and sad that song is, it makes fucking sense. The song is about her mourning that child. And she loves being a mother. She said that plenty of times. But my issue right here is with Justin. Because if you guys remember, when they broke up, he slut-shamed her. He made a fucking Britney doppelganger in the Crimea River video saying that she cheated. He went on radio shows talking about how he took her virginity and how her pussy was trash. Like, he dogged her. You dogged her, but you got her pregnant. What does that say about you? And I already got a bad taste in my mouth from Justin Timberlake for that shit he did, many years ago, Super Bowl, throwing Janet under the bus. This nigga is a menace. I think he's a goddamn menace and he needs to be checked. Yes, he done made some bops. I can appreciate a lot of his music, but that shit that you did, the Britney smear campaign, the shit wasn't right, and I don't fuck with it. And I definitely kind of have an interest in her memoir because she also talked about like how Justin was putting on a front to try to act like he was cool and down with the brown. And it makes fucking sense because that boy is white as a motherfucker. So in the memoir, another story that came out is where she said they were walking down the street and they actually ran into Genuine, and Genuine had on a big ass chain, and as soon as Justin saw him, he was like, yo, what's good, homie? She said that nigga don't even talk like that. So make it make goddamn sense. But that's all about Britney and them. Another story that I saw was that Foot Locker is closing 400 stores. So it's the end of an era for a lot of people that shop at Foot Locker. Apparently sales have been very, very low because of all the online retailers. So their new plan is to shut down like 400 stores and build special concept stores, like a handful of them. So that's how they're going to do their marketing now. So if you guys like Foot Locker or want to experience it, I suggest you get to it ASAP because they're getting rid of 400 fucking stores. Okay, another random story that I thought was interesting is, have y'all heard about the new Flamin' Hot pretzels? Like, I'm ready to try them. I love hot fries. I love hot Cheetos. I love the hot chips, okay? They have a special place in my heart. So I want to try these Flamin' Hot pretzels. And if you have tried them, send me a message, let me know how they are, because I don't want to waste my time if them bitches nasty. So let's get to the foolery this week. DJ Envy. I'm sure you all have heard by now that this nigga could possibly be going to fucking jail. His business partner, Caesar Pina, was arrested for a multi-million-dollar investment fraud. So many nigga-lations are behind this. We can start with the fact that his business partner claims that he learned how to do real estate in prison. If that's not a red flag of why you should not go into business with someone, I don't know what the fuck is. So this is what happened. The company takes investments from people for properties in New Jersey, and they promise people a 20 to 45% return on these properties within 5 months. They hosted seminars all over the country to try to get people to invest. And to me, it was nothing but them robbing the community. Now, I can't say 100% if this was DJ Envy's doing because he denies that he had anything to do with the fraud. He was just a part of the company, and he alleges that he also was bamboozled by Caesar Pina. But it seems like he was very, very involved in the process and all the marketing, all the seminars. He was involved in everything. So I really wonder, how could you not know that everything was a sham if you were that involved? Like when I used to listen to The Breakfast Club every day, he was always pushing the real estate company. He was always pushing it. So I'm very curious to see what happens with his case. They also raided the iHeart Studios to find evidence. So this shit is serious. But back to the case at hand. Now, a guy by the name of Anthony Bowen and another guy by the name of Anthony Martini, they both are the ones that lit this shit on fire. They're the ones that set the lawsuit. So Anthony Martini agreed to purchase 25% stake in an apartment building with DJ Envy and his business partner. And that 25% stake that he gave them was $300,000. Anthony Barone decided that he was going to be a part of it as well, and he invested $500,000. And the deal was that they were supposed to build these apartment buildings, and they were supposed to be done by 2021, and that they would receive a $900,000 profit once all the apartments were filled. Now, lo and behold, 2023, there's no apartment building. There's no apartment building. There's no profit. There's nothing. The Taylor apartment building does not fucking exist. These niggas were taking money and putting them towards not shit, but their goddamn pockets because the building does not fucking exist. So to me, it sounds like somebody is going to jail. And I just want to say this type of shit is bad for the community because it preys on people that are looking for an opportunity. Yeah, he took these rich niggas' money, but he also took a lot of poor people money too. The people that showed up to the seminars and invested their last, or the people that invested their savings just because they wanted to have hope that they could have a better life. These motherfuckers were the main ones that pushed terms like generational wealth. And if you ever see a motherfucker on the internet pushing generational wealth, run. Because 9 times out of 10, they're trying to stick you for your motherfucking paper, which you probably don't have much of anyway. So I think it's sick when people like try to come up off the backs of others, and anybody involved in this bullshit should be held accountable 100%. So I'm gonna be on the lookout for what the fuck really is going on, but stay tuned because somebody's going to jail. So let's move on to let me tell you something. And this week I had a little some on my mind. I wanted to talk about a special group of people known as certified dream killers. These are the people walking around that always have something negative to say. Like instead of solutions, they always have problems. It's always about what you can't do or what you can't be or what you can't have. It's never anything positive. And I have had so many experiences running into these type of raggedy motherfuckers. I remember when I was in college and it was like my senior year, I think, and I kind of had an interest in going to law school. So I go to like the pre-law office to get some information from an advisor, and I told the bitch that I wanted to, to possibly go to law school. And she was like, are you sure? There's a lot of competition. It's really hard to get a job. And the lawyers aren't really in demand. Are you sure this is what you want? And it's like, you're a hater ass bitch. Why would you try to steer somebody away from bettering themselves? Why would you try to kill somebody's dream if that's what they want to do? It's fucking ignorant, and I hate this type of energy from people. Like, I feel like anytime you want to do something out of the box or what you're not used to, people always have some bullshit to say, and I'm here to say, don't let these motherfuckers tell you how to do your shit. Because if you walk around listening to dream killers, you're never going to accomplish any fucking thing. And my advice is to always avoid these types of people at all costs because they're mad about their shit. They're mad that they're nowhere in their life. They're trying to keep you back and hold you down versus you being the best you that you could possibly be. And the fact that that grown-ass woman told my young college student that, maybe I shouldn't think about being a lawyer, it did deter me. I was like, dang, if the job market is that bad, I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, that conversation didn't even have to go like that. She could have been positive. She could have uplifted me. She could have encouraged me. She could have gave me advice. But no, she's a certified dream killer. And I just want to say, if that's what you are, take a look in the mirror and ask yourself why the fuck you're that way. So let's move on to my last segment, Kimspiration. And for Kimspiration, I have a quote, and that quote is directly related to what I just talked about. Don't let someone who gave up on their dreams take you out of yours. Because people be mad about where they are in their life or what they didn't accomplish, and they try to put that energy on you. And anytime somebody tries to put some bad energy on you, run. Pack your bags, run, and get the fuck away from them because they want to keep you down because they down. And that wraps up our show for today. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate each and every one of you. Please take the time to subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow me at a Quickie Pod. Follow me at the Kimber Shan Show. And remember my 3 principles. Love yourself, respect yourself, and accept yourself. Bye.